for the first time in 2025. Take us through tonight's Blues starting 15.
Yeah, good evening, gents, and welcome into our viewers. A frustrating season at the Blues. 3 changes this week in the starting 15. Hooker, Kurt Eklund, he's one of those up front with Fusitua and Angus Ta'avao. The open side flanker, Dalton Papali'i, he's out through injury. That means a bit of a shifting around. Anton Segner, he'll move to 7. That allows Cameron Christie to go to blind side flanker tonight. Of course, the Hoskins sit 2-2 at number 8. And to the backs, well, Harry Plummer, he comes in to partner up with Finlay Christie in the halves. Crucial for the Blues that they revive the combination that proved so effective in last year's championship winning campaign. AJ Lamb, he'll be effective in the midfield, which could possibly open things up for the lethal finishes of Ioane and Telea. And of course out the back, completing the lineup, fullback, he's exceptionally gifted as well, with Zahn Sullivan.
And Millsy, what about the men set to get game time tonight off the bench? Bowden Barrett, wow. Ricky Riccatelli, another man who knows how to find his way across the line. So that's how the Blues look for this matchup against the Reds. It's a must-win game for the Blues tonight. Here are their opponents, Timmy Horan, getting a word from Les Kiss.
Yeah, great opportunity for the Queensland Reds after what happened here this time last year against the Blues. Richie Asiata at number 2. Lucan Solokai-Loto will partner Josh Canham in the locking position. And look at the back row. They have to perform. Seru Uru, Fraser McWright, Joe Bryle. Tom Liner really important for his kicking game. A little bit soft underfoot here. Hadapai Sami, Lockie Anderson. Jock Campbell, his first start since round 2. And Tim Ryan, number 11. What he did here last year, a hat-trick of tries, was incredible.
It was a special night for Tim Ryan, no doubt about that. Clarny Thomas has been excellent in 2025, and Angus Blythe adds plenty of muscle from the bench as well. Who will progress to the playoffs in 2025? Liner gets us off the moving in Brisbane. It's with the Reds v the Blues. The kickoff's taken clearly and worked up towards the 22 for the chalk. Here's Uru. Up for Salakai-Loto. McDermott out the back for Liner, who tucks in a 2-man. He gets over, gets it down.
From the Blues, the most penalised sides at breakdown. And that got the Reds well and truly inside 5 metres out. And Liner, I was almost going to call him Michael then.
Asiata gets his call. Again, good hands from Canham at the top of his jump. Liner will go to the skies here. Tricky conditions for Sullivan. He can't hang on. And McWright's there. Caught by Telea. McDermott gets width on that pass. Away to Canham. Asami
advantage over
to Campbell, who finds some room. Now Liner looking for his second. Liner lights him up early at Suncorp.
Wow, what a start for the Queensland Reds. 7 minutes gone. 2 tries in. Hadapai Sami again. You watch the replay. He goes into first receiver and throws the ball out the back. He's been doing that a fair bit this year. It's actually really good play from Lockie Anderson to stay away from the high ball.
Eklund finds Beery this time. Eklund at the back, taking his time. Oh, they're charging now and they're over. It's 14-5, keep to come.
And a timely response too from the Blues. First real opportunity inside the Reds half. They go to that line out. Eklund, he's been hot at line out time, 100% so far this year. But it will set up nicely. Held up.
It's a clear lift gone through horizontal, land on his shoulder. Yellow card off field review.
The thing that got Telea here is his right arm, as he hooked his arm underneath his leg, and that's where he lifted. Just needed to go through that tackle there, right decision there. Ryan did a good job. He had to stop, but by the time he looked up, Telea was there, as he had the back pedal.
Including Campbell, looking for Ryan. Oh, Ryan! Hit by Telea, but he's gone through the horizontal. card coming. Can they ice another red zone incursion to 2-2? They've been held up 4 times.
Advantage.
Over the line in this first half. Fusitua.
Short, play it.
Inches away. Cam Christie. Eklund. Surely. Yes.
Good check it.
It comes around. There it is. Yeah, that's what I mentioned there. He almost jumped over them. Yeah, that's on the line.
Is Christie happy with half-time?
Ball's available.
The answer is yes. And at the turn in Brisbane, it is the Reds leading the Blues 14 points to 7. Okay, we are underway again, and the rain starts to tumble once more in Brisbane as for a 5th time tonight. It's short. Chatterval picks and goes and burrows his way through. We're about to be tied up.
I felt like you were
thanks to
so
Angus Chatterval.
Oh, just to start. But Vern Cotter asked for it. Oh, it's a double blast. We're going to have another one.
James, phone you check. I've got an on-field try.
I need to show you a knock-on in the lead-up to the try.
Yep.
Geez, been busy, the TMO, James Leckie, tonight.
I think it's a Hoskins 2-2-1. It was way back in play. I thought he'd actually picked. He'd dropped that.
Some nice hands, wasn't it, in the lead up
Coming
to
soon, mate.
the try. So Nongor knocks it on here.
It's this part here. Yeah.
That's it.
So a knock on from red and then a knock on from blue, so we go back to the original knock on from red.
Correct.
Under the blue on the 40. No try. There's a knock on by red first, then from blue.
And Barrett on at 10 and Plummer moves out one.
Good hands from Canham. Good hands on a slippery ball. McDermott pops it up for Asiata.
Never on the ball.
Ryle is so good at these short side plays, the Reds. Well handled that time by the Blues. Nongor. And the 21 mil studs. Gets it up towards the 22. Paisami floats an awkward one to Salakai Loto, who's been immense in defence. McDermott. Anderson looking for work. McDermott finds some room, and he goes right on through.
Oh, that means something special on Anzac Day for Tate McDermott. That takes you back to the Aussie Sevens, straight through, 35 metres out. And it was the power and the precision of the forwards getting across the advantage line, the layer platform. Look, he looks up, and there's just slow defenders inside. He puts the jet shoes on, slides over. A really important try for the Reds early in the second half.
Have a look at the width that he gets on. It was Segna and also Berry. Didn't quite get into that position, but it was the speed of the ruck before that.
He's had that hat on and off, hasn't he, tonight, Mills?
Yeah, it's getting the hiding all right, isn't it? Poor old hat.
He hasn't thrown it out the window yet.
And if the Reds score here. Oh, Anderson goes through without a finger laid on him, and the Reds kick it out to a huge lead.
Oh, you practice those at training week after week, and you can see the smile on Lockie Anderson, because when you do that against the reserves players at training, sometimes it comes off, sometimes it doesn't. They took their time too. Asiata.
For that number 9 jersey for the Wallabies.
Ronnie Thomas comes on in his place. Free kick Blues. The early shove, so taps and goes. Gets it away to Lamb straight away. McWright made the tackle. Riccatelli. You feel like they have to score here, the Blues, to be any hope. Chatterval who had one taken off him earlier. And off goes the little live wire. Reserve scrum half knock. Is this the start of the fight back for the Blues?
Well, you'd hope so for the Blues. Finally they got some quick ball, some effective work at the breakdown by the Blues, and that opened up that hole for Sam Knock to just get round there.
The Reds searching for the finishing shot here. They feed it back to Asiata. He's returned to the field with Blake going off.
Change your mind.
Uris gets his shoulders on at the back. This will go a long way to securing victory. They're over and they are on the board again. Who gets the score? Is it Serururu? Is it Asiata? It is Richie. It is you.
Try for the Reds to nearly close this game out with 10 to go.
Yeah, absolutely it is. And look how tight they are. The way they've gone about it. These Kiss has got a nice, solid squad, but also they understand their style, don't they?
Not on the ball.
So 2-2. Nope. Comes away with it. He scored his side's second try. Around about 7 minutes back. Riccatelli. Three-way driven on strongly by his forward pack. A pick and go in tight, and there's another score. Segner with the try, the difference back to 16.
Well, this is what they absolutely need. You said it might be outrageous, but it's the explosiveness of how they've been able to do this. This is what's been lacking throughout the game.
21 offside.
The Blues season at the moment is in strife. The game is over.
You can run it out.
And the Queensland Reds, for the first time since 2019, have defeated the Blues